Hello, my fellow strangers. It is June 13th, 2018. It is a Wednesday, and I hope you guys have been having a great week. I just got back from working out, so I paused really quick because I've got a lot of things going on tonight, but I still wanted to share this thought I had about it was actually brought on by a song, and it's been stuck in my head the past couple days, and I actually had to look it up and add it to my Spotify, so that way I could save it and download it. Spotify premium stuff, you guys know how it is. But it's called Small Town Moon. It's by Regina Spektor, as I mentioned, and a couple of the lines of the song are like, how can I leave without hurting everyone that made me? Or essentially everyone who inspired her to be who she is. How can she leave that small town without hurting those people? The answer for me was that it was very simple. I grew up in a town of 680 people. There were 123 people in my high school and 28 people in my graduating class. If you want to talk about small towns, that's a small town. I grew up with essentially the same group of people that had been in my kindergarten class, and I walked down to graduate with the people in my kindergarten class. I don't know how it gets any smaller. Oh wait, I met somebody who had 6 people in their graduating class, so it can't get smaller. But what I wanted to say is that the people who made me in my small town were my parents. My friends had moved, a couple of my friends had moved away and moved back, and one's still in the process of bouncing between the two, of being in our small town and living and growing up. And I know a lot of people ended up close to my small town, which I get it. It's a big, scary world. How do you leave behind all the memories? For me, it was easy in the end, because I could still, because right now I'm in Minnesota, but I could drive home and see my parents every week. Sure, it was a 2-hour drive from where I lived to where they lived, but most of it was interstate. The other part of that is about 8 or 9 months, not even, it was over a year before I finally moved out of the small town after I came back. During that time I was unemployed. I was mostly living off some savings I had, and with my parents, who are great, and I love them so much. But probably about a year before I'm getting some random call, I'm gonna ignore it. About a year before I left, I got sexually assaulted, and his house was literally on the drive into town, the fast main way, and that's the scene of where it happened. So for me, in the end, I didn't care if I hurt them. They had already hurt me. They had already pushed me out. In the end, if it's somebody who's as important to you as you are to them, I don't think you're hurting them by leaving. I think that you're paying some sort of homage to them, in that you're showing that you can spread your wings and fly. So, in the end, I think it's not about hurting the people who you leave. It's about leaving and showing that you can grow up and spread your wings, and that's partially why I came to Minnesota, as you guys know. But that's my thought on small towns. You may not agree. If you don't agree, I don't mind. I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great week.